Today's Cosmic episode focuses on small figures found at Five Below and also thrift stores. Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my cosmic followers out there. Welcoming everyone, the cosmic family, of course. Welcoming everyone new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures, we talk about playsets, we talk about vehicles, we talk about Pokemon cards, we talk about all cosmic cool things that are out there. Today we're going to be talking about some finds that I wound up getting at Five Below. But before we do that, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description. Got an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. Also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe to find cool things just like this. Don't forget, activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video here on YouTube. Leaving comments always helps the channel. This definitely helps the channel. Sharing the videos, remixing, remastering, reinvigorating, reimagining what the Dark Cosmic Universe is in your part of the universe. Okay, so yours truly went to Five Below probably a couple weeks ago. I can't really remember when. And while I was going through Five Below, and they've got tons of cool stuff there. If you've ever been to a Five Below, or if you've never been to a Five Below, it's a cornucopia of really cool, trendy, kind of excellent, new things that are happening. Things, nostalgic. A lot of retro stuff in there, which is really cool. Let me put dig them over here so you can definitely see them. Now, some of the figures I did find at Five Below. Some of the figures I found at some thrift stores, but we'll go over that in a few minutes. But here's the set of figures that yours truly was most interested on this particular shopping trip. It is the Muppet Babies. I remember the Muppets way back when, and again, it was just something very nostalgic. And just to see these figures in Five Below, I was like, okay. Now, I don't really remember how much these were, so I'm not sure if they were $1.25 or $1.50. They could have been a little bit more each, but very, very cool. We're going to take a look at the card art here. Yes, they came with card art. Here they are from the Muppet Babies. Now, this is by a company called Just Play, and this is for Disney Junior. So the back of the card art looks very much the same for all of them. And when I saw the ones that they had, I'm like, do they have them all? So here we go. Miss Piggies. Again, if you need the UPC, pause the video on the ones that you have. In case your Five Below does have these and you're wondering if they have the entire set, you can go to the scanner, or actually you can go to the front desk and have them scan it to see if it's in stock. Again, each Five Below is separate with what they get. Not one gets the same like the others, but which is really, really cool. Again, like I said, the card art is pretty much the same, and we'll focus on this card art now. So in the particular set here, we've got Miss Piggy, we've got Kermit. They call her Piggy, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know. When is a point? There's a point where you're not a miss? I don't know. But it's Miss Piggy to me. Kermit with his sailor suit, Fozzie. We got Fozzie Bear, we got Gonzo, we've got Animal. These are really cool. And again, the company is called Just Play, and this is Disney Junior, which is really cool. And Disney acquiring the property years ago, Jim Henson Productions, and it was just one of those, sorry, I adjust the monitor there. It's just one of those nostalgic things. Now, I know that down in Disney World, they took down, as far as I could tell, and again, maybe TikTok is not correct, but they were taking down the Muppet Theater. Who knows the reason why? And again, they've got a great property. And I did see someone on YouTube that was talking about, I had to lighten up the video. There we go. Was talking about the particular shows, or the lack of shows that Disney had for the Muppets with this incredible property that they do have. And again, I don't know. Again, I'm a huge Muppet fan. Again, I grew up on, Sesame Street, seeing them all. But, I thought it was kind of cool. So we're going to take a look at the figures. Before we do that, let's take a look, and I'll tell you how tall they are approximately. as I poke them in there. So we're looking about under 2.5 inches tall for the figures. Most of the figures that I have here are in approximately that scale of range. Sorry about that. My lights are just not working today. I mean, they're working, but they're not brightening things up as they should. I just moved the stand over. Anyway, so here are the figures, which is really cool. And again, I remember Muppet Babies when it came out for a cartoon. I think it was CBS. And as I knock everyone over, that's what happens here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Sisha will tell you. She hasn't gotten a hold of these. So here are the figures. I'm going to show them up to the camera here, or the monitor. But here is Kermit. I don't know why Kermit actually had to have an outfit, because every time you see Kermit, he doesn't have one. But I guess that they wanted to, you know, display these characters with outfits. Again, these are static figures, which means they do not move. They are posed. This is the way they are. These are kind of cool, actually. And like I said, if you have like a small display for small figures like this, this would definitely be the place to check out. Again, Five Below is a really cool store. Again, I do not know how much the price is. This thing keeps zooming in and out. How much these are, but here's Miss Piggy. And, you know, cool. And, Fozzie Bear. This is cool. I love Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear, especially his jokes. You know, you gotta love the jokes that he's got. Again, these are static figures, which means they're not posable. Now, I did have a bit of a problem posing them on my merge cubes over here. So they were not able to balance. That's why they're on the bottom. Here's Gonzo. For a minute there, I thought he was picking his nose. But no, he was not. He's got his finger in his mouth. That's, I don't know which one's more disgusting, or, you know, the germ, you know, that he's getting. I don't know. But again, I love Muppet Babies. And of course, gotta love Animal. Oh, what a cool Animal. I always thought was the funniest. So bizarre, so outrageous. Really, really cool, you know, character. And looks like he's got a hoodie on. Oh yeah, that's a hoodie. That's kind of cool. Okay, you know, I can see that. So I've got some other figures that I have displayed here recently. So I actually wound up, again, a lot of 80s, 90s figures. So we have Strawberry Shortcake here. And I think Custard. And yeah, again, it's been a while. This I wound up getting at a flea market. It's a Munchie. Yes. He's a little beat up, but that's okay. When I saw him, it's like really, really cool. And of course, it's, if you're watching TV, you gotta have your sugared cereals. There's Dig'em. I think I got this one. I'm pretty sure I got a Five Below, and he's gonna knock over the Munchie. Why not? Because that's what they do here. But they're really cool. Again, you know, displayable wise, they're, you know, fun things to do. I do remember Rainbow Bright. This is, again, another static figure I got from Five Below. They got, again, a lot of nostalgia there, which is really cool. And then we got Ren and Stimpy over here. Got those from Five Below. Now, he is actually picking his nose. So, put these two together here. You could almost, like, kind of like, if you kind of had them like this, you'd think that they were both doing the same thing. Oh, my gosh. Really interesting. So, we got Ren and Stimpy. Hey, Stimpy. I almost knocked into the thing over here, but here we go. Here's Ren. Ah, and his hat. Love those hats. That was another thing when I was a kid. I always wanted to be a Shriner and get one of those hats and be in those little vehicles. I just wanted to just cruise around. I definitely wouldn't have. Again, to be a Shriner, I know you have to be really committed to it. I think I would just be like, I'm here for the vehicle. I think most of us were. And then I wound up finding this, I believe. I wound up getting this. This is, was it Grimmy? From Mother Goose and Grimm. This was kind of cool. So I've got all these little cool characters here. And then, of course, we've got the famous Lucky Charms there, which is awesome. Anyway, just a quick video. Oh, and then, of course, the Garfield one. That's the one that Seashell wanted. And I'd wound up getting... I got this at the Dollar Tree. This was in the $3 section because Garfield It was one of those blind bag balls, you know, I guess what they called. You have no idea what you're going to get, and I was happy to really have Garfield in here. Again, a lot of 80s, 90s nostalgia going on here. If you know who these characters are, your childhood was completely cosmically epic. Again, really, really cool. Very excited to have these characters in the collection. And very excited to just do this video. Thought it'd be kind of cool, you know. Five Below, you never know what they have. They're always constantly changing. Sometimes you can find these characters, sometimes at the Dollar Tree. Again, you know, it's a hit or miss, but really cool nonetheless. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Thank you for watching the videos. We are getting to that 3,000 mark. Speaking of a mark, we are over 1,800 subscribers strong. So there are 1,800 people here that are part of the Dark Cosmic family. Thank you guys so much for checking out the channels. Totally appreciate it. Thank you for watching the YouTube shorts. Again, sharing all these videos on your socials, you know, even over at TikTok or wherever you have a social. Please do that. Let everyone know that we've got a guy who collects a lot of different variety of figures and toys here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Again, if you are subscribed to the Dark Cosmic Universe, you're part of the Dark Cosmic family. Who are my Dark Cosmic family members? I said it again. They are my cosmic cosmonauts, my cosmic comrades, my insane toy collectors, my dark cosmic Pokemon collectors, and my dark cosmic collectors. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. So appreciate it. Hope you enjoy these videos. And I really appreciate each and every one of you that watch the videos and just kind of sit back and go, hey, I really like that. I enjoyed the nostalgic feeling, and I'm glad that is a good thing. Anyway, so we are in, I think, what, midway through August, which means there are some pre-orders on the way. I am checking out on Instagram a lot of the creators, and they are showing positive progress for the toys that are coming in, which is pretty cool. So hopefully in September, sometime in September, maybe October, there'll be some new figures to display here on the Dark Cosmic Universe. Don't forget, please also, while you're here, leave comments, you know, ask questions. I will get to your comments as soon as I am able to find those on my Y Studio app. And it says, hey, you got some new comments in. So yeah, definitely hang out here at the Dark Cosmic Universe. And of course, we always ask that question, where's Seashell? And there she is. She usually hangs up over here. I was going to have her next to Lucky Charms, but I'm like, she'd probably go scrapping with Lucky Charms. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Either that or she'd fight him for her Lucky Charms. Because they're magically delicious, of course. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. What do I say? Say it loud and proud. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Again, thank you, each and every one of you who watches these videos. And, you know, again, I've got many, many friends and family all over the universe here and on this interplanetary active channel. Thank you guys again. Totally appreciate that. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Keep collecting all those collectibles. Come back here to the YouTubersphere. This is how you find me here. Of course, we've got the name over here, Avian Savage. Again, tell your friends about the channel. So appreciate that. We're going to make it to 2K. That's going to be an awesome mark to get here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. I am happy about that. Again, the small channel is growing. We are making a huge voice here in the Dark Cosmic Universe here on YouTube. So thank you very much again. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the YouTubersphere, better known as YouTube, and we will see you cosmically soon with another episode here on the Dark Cosmic Universe.